Well, hello there, chat. How are you? Welcome, one and all. I am your host, Average Zen of Average Zen Presents, coming at you live on a bonus edition of Casual Tuesday on Twitch. We are doing a little box opening today. But please, if you're joining us and this is your first time or second or third and you still haven't hit that like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff, take a moment, hit it where it counts, please. It just takes a moment, free to you, and it means a lot to me. And especially coming up in here, the season of love, the season of giving, part of the reason I am here today at this very moment for you at home, because I want to share my love of Magic the Gathering with you. Because, yeah, that's what we do in life. We try to share our passions with other people and see if passions ignite. So what are we igniting today? Well, we have gotten ourselves three boxes of Aetherdrift play boosters. And you know what? I'm not a greedy man. I am not. So I said, you know what, Zen? Our channel has been doing very well, very, very well, considering we've only just really begun. I want to reward all of you who have jumped on the Zen bandwagon, the blindfolds on, the fools leading the fools, the blind leading the blind, into this magical realm. And I want to share it with you in the form of your very own Aetherdrift Play Booster Box. That's right, we are this Friday opening up entries into the very first Average Zen Presents in MtG Aetherdrift giveaway. Play Booster Box times one, could be, have your name on it. We got two to give away, so that means two winners. We will have full details on that. Needless to say, if you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, you are already ahead of the game on how to enter into that. There's no purchase necessary, nothing other than clicking a few buttons and saying, okay, this is how to get in touch with me if I win. Yeah, that's about it. Without further ado, let's roll in and see what I got in my box. Because, you know, you go to the store, you buy a little something for other people, and then you get yourself something. And the people over at X Comics, the wonderful people over there, I believe you can see their logo over here on my magnificent glowing Magic the Gathering sign, as well as behind me, if I duck my head, hey, over there somewhere, yes. X Comics logo's behind me. I'm a big fan over here in Heidelberg. If you're in the Wiesbaden, German area, you know, as some of us are. They hooked me up here with a little box topper as well, so I think it's only appropriate we get started with that before we jump into the main course. I will say at this point I have not had all of these cards spoiled for me yet, so let me switch over here to our PIP and we can see what's going on. They even got a little notch in the card. That's new. I guess they were tired of fretting and sweating over people doing exactly what I'm doing right now, which is trying to open the package without damaging the card. And what do we have inside? What do we have? Let's see. Oh, it's an island. Very fun. Oh, but they're not just any islands, are they? All right. Well, that's off to a great start. Oh, and a Thopter Fabricator. Let's take a look at this island first. Hold on. These are heavy. What is going on here? These feel like real gold. They're a little bit heavy. I don't know, maybe it's my mind playing tricks on me. This island here is definitely something. I don't know if I'm focusing along on that. And of course, they've got the classic foil curve right out of the pack. I don't know if I can show that on the camera there. Thopter Fabricator, not a bad pull though here. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Yeah, there's a lot of second card draw effects there around. Well, very cool looking art though on it. I like it. Very Alice in Wonderlandy. Yeah. Artifact Vehicle Crew 2 for a 4/4. So it's for 3. Not bad at all. Alright, well, with those initial cards out of the way, I'll put those over here on the trade binder. And let's dig into the meat. The meat and potatoes. Careful. I'll go crazy with the knives in. Sharp objects in use. Alright, we have broken the seal. Guaranteed foil in every pack. It's what it says. Oh man, I still remember when foils came out. That is not something I should have said out loud. Alright, we got the cellophane off. Or trash pile off camera here. It all goes on the floor. I'm sure the cat will clean it up later. Alright. Oh, delicate. Oh, we got a little. Oh, and we got an extra box topper. Would you look at that? Your eyes are on the prize. Sealed product, not for resale. Alright, cool. Well, let's flip the box up so that's not getting in my way. There we go. Proper. This box topper pack contains 2 gleaming first place foils. So that's what they're calling what we just saw. A tantalizing prize for a high stakes or friendly match against rival racers. So yes, the box that you win will have this little box topper here that if you want to, do a little draft amongst your friends and have this up for grabs is the prize, Says set this aside for would-be winners or claim the cards for your own collection. We're claiming these. Thank you. Please and thank you. Gentle. Why do they got to glue it on here? Oh, okay. Well, we did manage to get a good grade on that Elven Soul Ring we pulled out of the Lord of the Rings. So I know how to handle cards and have them get good grades. Let's try and use some of that skill and knowledge here. Just in case some of these wind up being like insanely, absurdly expensive. You never know. Everything's mass printed these days, but for some reason, some things just go without reprints for forever. I haven't had the whole set spoiled for me, so I don't know. As Han Solo says, never tell me the odds, but I'll tell you the odds of me getting this pack open. Without bending these cards that are already bent. Maybe I bent them back in the right way from the pre-bending that they received from the foiling treatment. They have known about this issue for, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years. How long have foils been a thing? Let's keep dodging that bullet. Alright. So it's going to tell you the draft archetypes. I saw an article on this earlier. That should be very helpful for anyone that's opening up their pre-order bonuses on Arena right about now. If you want to take a little screenshot, I'm sure they'll have it printed up on the Arena limited premiere limited event. Alright, let's try that again without the huge cardboard thing in the way. Alright, so we're very gently tugging in all directions, only at the seam, until we get a little bit of a rip there. Pull that apart. Oh, come on. Of course I cut my fingernails the other day. That's what I get. That's what I deserve. Making this difficult. Not every pack is like this. These really thin packs are harder to get a hold of. And the cards, of course, bend more easily because there's less of them in the pack, reinforcing one another. But we've got it. We did it. The struggle was real. Oh, these are face down. What have we done? Alright, we have, a swamp to go with our island. Let's take a moment to marvel. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can see how that really sets it off, that swamp. The golden glow in the evening. Kaiden Triumph Caster. Here's a good one for mounts and vehicles. I can't wait to try to play with this. Mounts and vehicles you control have haste, red, white, Boros 2-3, legendary human pilot. Yeah. Whenever a mount you control enters, it becomes saddled until end of turn. Whenever a vehicle you control enters, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Very cool. So, like, free use of a mount or vehicle when it comes down. And it's not like white has a lot of blink effects or anything. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, moving on to our first full pack. Set those aside with the others. Alright, we've got a lot of packs to get through here, so as per our last pack opening video, once we get through a majority of the commons, it's like when they pop up on Arena and they say new, and you're like, okay, I'll check out these new cards, and then after about the first 30 or 40 like packs that you've opened, you're like, okay, there's no more new cards other than rares and uncommons. Let's take a look at those and see what we got. So we'll start out we'll slow down the pace as we begin. If I can get these darn things open, my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna resort to the knife. It seems like a much easier solution than sitting here fumbling around. Alright. We have successfully extracted cards from packaging. Doctor. We has treasure. Alright, very cool. Very cool. Let's set these down here, get a good look. Oh, treasure token. A little sigil there. Attached to something. I don't know. It seems like that should be worth more than one treasure if it comes with that other stuff. Is it a it's a double-sided token. Dinosaur dragon. That seems good. How many dinosaur dragon tokens you got? Alright, let's flip these bad boys over. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Alright, pedal to the metal. Alright, that's an X spell and a red. Target creature gets +X/+O and gains first strike until end of turn. Not bad. Maybe in a limited form. The Patch Doll Terror, another toy. What? We're still doing Duskmorn crazy toys, huh? It's an artifact creature toy, of course. 3/4 for black pip and 3 colorless. Whenever this creature or another artifact you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I mean, maybe. It's got good stats. It being an artifact kind of makes up for it not being a 4/4. I don't know. That's pretty solid. I think that's pretty solid. Glitch Ghost Surveyor, Spirit Scout for 3 total, 2 colorless, and a blue 2/2 flyer. Start your engines. Have an evasion starting with the start your engines. Max speed for 3 colorless. Exile this card from your graveyard and draw a card. That's a little disappointing. I'm not sure about that, but it does have flying. So in a start your engines deck with blue in it, maybe in a limited format. Maybe I'm wrong. Beast Rider Vanguard, creature human knight for 1 green, 1 colorless, 2/2. So nice stats already, and it's a knight. Hey, and that's got certain typal synergies. Pay 4 colorless and a green. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. That's a steep activation cost for only 3 cards deep. I don't know. It is a 2/2 for 2. If you're playing limited again and you get stuck drawing land after land after land, maybe that's useful. I wouldn't go more than 1 or 2. Collision Course, 1 colorless, 1 white. So sorcery, choose 1. Coalition Course deals X damage to target creature where X is the number of permanents you control that are creatures and or vehicles, or destroy target artifact. I can see that getting play. I can see that maybe being like a one of. Some people are playing Exercise right now in Standard. If you're playing a vehicle or a creature flood type like the white-blue deck does right now that's running Cunning Infiltrator, yeah, maybe. I can see 1 or 2 of those going in there. We'll see. Crash and Burn. Destroy target vehicle. Well, 3 colors, 1 red. Instant. Choose 1. Destroy target vehicle. Crash and Burn deals 6 damage to target creature or planeswalker. 6 damage that's a lot. That kills a lot. Or target vehicle. But for 4 mana, it's an instant. Target creature or planeswalker. I've seen worse. Maybe it's a limited 1 or 2 of. Endrider Catalyzer is a 2 mana, 1 red, 1 colorless human warrior, 3/1. Start your engines, max speed, tap to add 2 red. So a red mana dork. How about that? A red mana dork. Oh, Shafet Archfiend. 7 total, 5 colorless, 2 black pips for a 5/5 flyer demon. Oh, demon. Watch out, demon. When this creature enters, all other creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn, and notably it has cycling. So, yeah, we're already seeing like reanimated massacre worms in Standard, unfortunately, with like a Ellis Norn combo, double enter triggers. Yeah, I won't go on. Outpace Oblivion, 2 colorless, red. Enchantment is their 2nd uncommon. That last Archfiend was an uncommon, by the way. Start your engines. When this enchantment enters, it deals 5 damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. 2 colorless, sacrifices enchantment. It deals 2 damage to each player who doesn't have max speed. So it does have that's interesting. Especially I don't know. I'll have to see if that's a build around or if that's something that's gonna be able to easily include. Canyon Vaulter, 1 white, 1 colorless, core pilot, 3/1. Whenever this creature saddles a mount or crews a vehicle during your main phase, the mount or vehicle gains flying until end of turn. Well, that's nice. Most of the really good mounts and vehicles have flying in the vehicle department anyway. I don't know. It might be worth it. It is a 3/1, so that's a good crewing power as well. The District Mascot, that is a good corgi. This is a good rare. I'm glad this was our first rare. Oh, it's a dog mount. Come on now. Come on. I used to do that when I was a kid with a Doberman Pinscher. I was very small, and it was a very large dog. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. 1 colorless, 1 green. Remove 2 +1/+1 counters from this creature. Destroy target artifact. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, put a +1/+1 counter on it. By itself doesn't seem great. I think once you get a deck that's putting together multiple counters or doubling season type effects going on, then Crypt Color Chariot. That's a very nice card. I like it. Whenever you discard one or more cards, create that many tap 2/2 black zombie creatures. Crew 2/5/5 menace vehicle for 4, 3 colors and a black. That is awesome. Okay, we're putting both of those aside. And what? We got a third rare. Are you kidding me? We got a third rare. And this one's a foil. Calais, the Mindspring Merfolk, 1 colorless. So we got 2 one mana rares already, and one's a foil. Merfolk Wizard, 1/1, with Exhaust X, pay 2 blue, tap. Draw X cards, put a +1/+1 counter on each Merfolk you control. And then you like what? Splash portal that? And do it again and again and again, and isn't that enchantment that lets you tap Merfolk to make more Merfolk? Isn't that in standard, or am I crazy? I think we just played that in Pioneer. I know it's in Pioneer. That means it's got to be in standard, right? Oh my. Okay, and this is a 1-drop, and that's like a. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move on. Oh, okay, and we get the obligatory mountain there, or swamp mountain. Good lord. Cool. Next pack. Let's keep going. While the night is young, we'll go ahead and grab the trusty knife and cut to the quick of it. Try not to cut the microphone wires in. Oh, this is a cool token. We're getting all the cool tokens. We got a Chandra Spark Hunter token. What in the world? Whenever an artifact, it's an emblem. Whenever you control whenever an artifact you control enters, this emblem deals 3 damage to any target. We got the emblem. Let's check out the back. Oh, it's the vehicle. Crew 1. Token, artifact vehicle 3/2. This is the token that Chandra makes. And then the emblem that she gives. Very cool. We're going to set that aside for now. And I'm sure that, I don't know what kind of frequency we're going to see these cards again with, but I'm excited. They seem very cool so far. The tokens are not just regular old boring tokens that we've opened. Migrating Ketradon. When this creature enters, you gain 4 life. Cycling. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy seeing a lot of cycling cards in Limited, because even if you're not in those colors, those genetic cycling abilities, that is where it's at. It's just card filtering. Get to the good stuff. Crew 1, when this vehicle enters, scry 2, Spot Cycle Scouter, 3/2. Okay, fair enough. Goblin Surveyor, 2 colors, 1 red, trample, 3/2, start your engines, max speed, exile, 3 colorless, exile this card from your graveyard, draw a card. That's like the second one we've seen that was max speed, exile this card from your graveyard and draw a card or something. Here's another start your engines, mutant surveyor, 2 colorless, 1 black for a 2/3, mutant scout, and start your engines, pay 2 colorless, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn, max speed, pay 3 colorless, exile this card from your graveyard, draw a card. I'm sensing a theme here. Okay, Keen Buccaneer, 2 colorless, 1 blue for an Octopus Pirate, 2/3. Vigilance, exhaust 1 colorless, 1 blue, draw a card, then discard a card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It doesn't seem too abusable. 2/3 Vigilance, though not bad for 3. The Guide Light Matrix. It's a 2 colorless for an artifact. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Not bad already. I like it. 2 colorless, tap. Target mount you control becomes saddled until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Pay 2 colorless, tap. Target vehicle you control becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. But that notably does not say activate only as a sorcery. I guess, I don't know. The Scrap Compactor. 1 colorless for an artifact. Scrap. 3 colorless tap. Sacrifice this artifact. Deals 3 damage to target creature. Or 6 colorless tap. Destroy and sacrifice. Destroy target creature or vehicle. Huh. Okay, so destroy or 3 damage. But all right. Sure. Night Market. This land enters tapped. As it enters, choose a color. Tap, add 1 mana of the chosen color. Cycling of 3. Alright, cool. Cycling land. Apocalypse Runner. 2 colorless, a black and a red for a 6/5. Crew 3 vehicle. Tap, target creature you control with power 2 or less gains lifelink until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. What creature do we know in black that has a power of 2 that you would want to make unblockable if you didn't draw, say, a Bloodletter of Aclazotz on turn 4? I wonder. I don't know, maybe. And the lifelink is not bad, especially if you had some sort of life drain effect. Oh, like the bat? What's the bat? The cavern? No, not deep cavern bat. Anyway. Sabotage Strategist. 2 colorless, 2 blue. Videlkin Ranger 2/2. Flying Vigilance. Whenever 1 or more creatures attack you, those creatures get -1/-0 until end of turn. Exhaust. 5 colorless, 2 blue. Put 3 +1/+1 counters on this creature. I don't know. Alright, another uncommon. Fang Guardian, 3 colorless, 1 green. Flash for a 4/2 ape druid. Well, I like the art. When this creature enters, another target creature or vehicle you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. I don't know if that's worth 4. It does have flash, though. Gonti. Hey, we got a Gonti. Very nice. Night Minister, 2 colorless, 2 black. Whenever a player casts a spell they don't own, that player creates a treasure token. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller looks at the top card of your opponent's library and exiles it face down. They may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Mana of any type can be spent to cast a spell this way. Yeah, so, not bad, not bad. We'll set that one aside as well. And the Veteran Beast Rider. So we went from a rare to an... wait, Gonti was a rare, right? Yeah. Okay, the Veteran Beast Rider is an uncommon, Selesnya and a colorless. At the beginning of your end step, untap each creature you control. Okay. Pay 2 colorless and Selesnya. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end. I can see it's a human knight, so it's not going in an elf deck. But I could see that is going in a deck, I think, for me, that's playing the room that also untaps at the beginning of your opponent's upkeep. And then has the survivors in it. No, not the survivors. I don't know. That is definitely like win more, though. And an island. Okay, let's check it out. Up next. Oh, we got one of the artsy cards. The art series. 15 of 54. Let's flip it over and see. What am I even looking at? Does it make sense in any direction? I'm sure. Oh, yeah. I think. We had it right. There we go. Hey, that's cool. Very cool. I like it. Put it right here. No, we'll set it over here to the side. Yeah, we'll set it over here. That looks good. We'll set that right there. Alright. Oh, a little lightning strike to start out with. Well, that's a reprint. Siphon fuel. That's interesting. Target creature gets -6/-6 till in turn you gain 2 life for 5. But it is an instant. I can see that getting limited play maybe. Flood the engine, 2 colorless, 1 blue, enchant creature or vehicle. When this aura enters tapped enchanted permanent loses all abilities and doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. I can see this being played in Commander. One of the big things you always hate to choose between when you're playing like an artifact, an aura, sort of stasis effect, trying to lock down your opponent's abilities on their creatures, is that if you are a creature-based deck yourself and you're trying to attack in, then they can just block, and if it's their commander in particular, then they just block and they get their commander back. But this strips the abilities and taps it, so I think that's very strong. Even though if it's a 3 mana, I think that maybe goes in a vehicle-focused commander deck. I don't know. Venom Sac Lagak. That feels weird to say. It's a 2/1 Death Touch for 2, 1 colorless, 1 green. When this creature attacks while saddled, it gets +0/+3 until end of turn. Saddle 2. Okay, so it would be a 2/4 with Death Touch for 2. I don't know. Spot Cycle Scouter we've seen. Prowcatcher Specialist. Exhaust above 3 colorless, 1 red. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on his creatures. He has haste for 2. It's a 2/1 body. Goblin Warrior for 1 colorless, 1 red. I don't know if that makes the cut in even a limited goblin deck. Maybe. Okay. Endrider Catalyzer. Human Warrior. 3/1 for 1 colorless, 1 red. Start your engines. Oh, this is the mana. This is the mana dork again. The red mana dork. Grease Winds Goblin. 1 red for a 2/1. Exhaust 2 colorless, 1 red. Discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay. So it's kind of alright. I can respect that on a 1-drop. Calic Scion Hunger Tyrant. 2 black pips and a colorless for a legendary crocodile that's a 7/2. So vanilla 7/2 legendary. This is you know what? This is the Brawl Challenge right there. There you go. Calic Scion Hunger Tyrant Brawl Challenge Commander thrown down. We'll see if that comes to Arena. Point the Way. There's loot. There's that little football. Point the Way. 1 green. Enchantment uncommon. Start your engines. Pay 3 colorless, 1 green. Sacrifice this enchantment. Search your library for up to X basic lands, where X is your speed. Put those cards onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. So you gotta have a lot of mana dorks, I think, basically to make this work. And you've got to get the mana dorks out turn 1, play this turn 2, and use the mana dork to then play another mana dork, and then swing in both the next turn, or maybe I don't know how you, or maybe the answer lies in actually the like incubation druid type mana dork, where it scales by itself according to the number of creatures you have, or +1/+1 counters it has, like, or the, what is it, the freaking Priest of Titania elves you have. Yeah, I can see maybe doing something with that. Alright, let's move all this out of the way so the camera can focus. Focus. For the River Churn Monument, that is our rare for this pack. Any number of target players, this is an artifact. 1 blue, 1 colorless. Pay 1 colorless, tap any number of target players, each mill 2 cards. Exhaust, 2 colorless, 2 blue, tap any number of target players, each mill cards equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. Interesting. And of course you can flicker that or make endless copies of it, I'm sure, any number of ways with it being an artifact. I mean, it comes in for 2, and then you can, what, for 3, you get sculpted steel. Oh man, okay. Oh, we got the Mendicant Core Guide Light. We got one. We got the Mendicant Core. Wow. Okay, this is awesome. This is definitely going to be definitely a thing. We're definitely building this in standard. Its power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. 1 blue, 1 white. It's a defense 3. Start your engines. Max speed. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may pay 1 colorless. If you do, copy it. That is insane. I mean, obviously, Simulacrum Synthesizer comes to mind. We've seen just how powerful copying Ancient Cornucopia can be. So I don't, yes, there's many busted things we can do with this card, and we will definitely be setting this gingerly aside. In fact, I'll use our special art card to lift this up and over here to the sacred pile. That gives us a foiled silken strength to check out. I like this because somebody pointed out that this partners very well with Calyx Guided by Fate. Is that the creature one? Not the Planeswalker one. The one that makes, the creature one that makes copies of enchantments when it comes into play. So this, I think, has very good potential for shenanigans. Yeah. At any rate, let's move on. Yeah, we have a land. Alright, let's pick up the pace here, Zen. We're never going to get through this box tonight. And we still got to go on Arena and open our pre-order packs on there. I don't know if we're going to stream that. Because normally what I do is I open all the pre-order packs and then immediately jump into some drafts and try to pick up the spares or the 4 play sets, a play set of whatever it is I'm missing to try to build around. Alright, we got a Thopter token on the backside of the treasure. Okay, we've seen that. I see you, tokens. I see you. Alright, flip this over. Oh, it's a portable mole. I get it. What do you say about this? When this creature enters mill 3 cards, then you may return a land card from your graveyard to your hand. It's definitely got flavor. 2/3 for 3. The Onin Surveyor. Start your engine's Cat Scout. During your turn, this creature has first strike. Max speed 3. Exile this card. Oh, that's to draw the card. This is more max speed draw card from exiling from your graveyard. This guy again, the goblin that puts exhaust counters on himself. Gremlin Javelineers are uncommon here. Whenever you attack, attacking creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. When that creature dies this turn, surveil 1. Okay. I'm sure there's ways to abuse that. I'll have to think about it. The Howler's Heavy, a seal pirate. Okay, I'm on cycling 1 blue and 1 colorless. 3/4. When you cycle this card, target creature or vehicle an opponent controls gets -3/-0 until end of turn. It's a 3/4 for 4. Yeah, I don't know. It is a pirate though. That could be a thing. Light wheel enhancements. 1 white for an aura enchantment. Enchant creature or vehicle. Start your engines. Enchant. Okay, this being an enchantment with start your engines is interesting. No, okay, no, it doesn't really matter, does it? No. I keep thinking, I gotta get it out of my head before we start playing. Start your engines only sets your speed to 1 if you have no speed. It doesn't increase your speed. The only thing that increases your speed from 1 is actually dealing damage to your opponent once per turn. Once per turn. Yes, so, I was thinking of bouncing that, but that doesn't work. Does not work, I don't think. Ether Jacket, 3 colorless for a 2/1 artifact with creature Thopter, flying vigilance, pay 2 colorless, tap, sacrifice it, destroy another target artifact, activate only as a sorcery. Nah, you know, I think there's probably good decks for this. I don't know, 3 colorless is a lot though. Oh, Rocky Roads. Rocky Road. This land enters tapped unless you control a mount or vehicle. Add tap to add a red. Pay 1 red, 1 colorless. Tap, sacrifice this land. Create a 1/1 colorless pilot creature token with this token saddles mounts. Yeah, so it's got the pilot ability. Activate only as a sorcery. The Hellish Sideswipe. 1 black sorcery is an additional cost to the spell. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Notable. Destroy target creature or vehicle. If the sacrifice permanent was a vehicle, draw a card. Okay, I see you, Hellish Sideswipe. Glory Heath Lynx is a 1 colorless 1 white cat mount lifelink. A lot of attacks while saddled. Search your library for basic planes. Reveal it. Put it in your hand. Then shuffle. Saddle 2. The Wild Roads, not the Rocky Roads. This is basically the same. Comes in tapped unless you control a mount or vehicle. Taps for green, and you get a pilot if you sack it. Basri is returning. Everyone was like, Garuk. We get Basri and Muyan Ling. Yes, 2/1 for 1 legendary creature, human knight. So I'm getting a lot of knights in this set. I guess that makes sense. They ride around on horses. They'd be in races, I guess. 1 white, tap, exert Basri, create a 1/1 white cat creature token with lifelink, or you could cycle them for 2 colorless and a white, which will net you cats you control, gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Basri sided with the kiddies, as you should. Any cat can convince you of that. Alright, we get a little foil Loxodon Surveyor for our troubles, and a Dismal Backwater. Yeah. On to the next. We'll speed it up a little bit more here. We're starting to see quite a few repeats in the comments now. Alright, get a hold of it, Zen. Don't let the packaging defeat you. Oh, we got another art series card. Very nice. Let's check this out. We'll pitch this one like yesterday's news. Get out of here. And dun-da-da-da. Once again, I'm left asking myself, which way do I turn it? I think. Well, that's the starfish, the flage. Wait, there we go. Oh, it's like a little a mosaic of all. Not mosaic. That's the wrong word. It's a montage. Yes, it is a montage. Now I'm not sure what I'm looking at. I don't think that's the starfish. Never mind. That's a robe with a giant. Okay, this is what I get for not following the lore very closely. And there is that, I suppose. On to the cards. Alright, little starting column. Start your engines. 3, mana rock, max speed, sacrifice this artifact, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Weak sauce. I mean, maybe in a commander deck that was max speed all the time and had artifact recursion. Titan Greystalker, cycling 2, costs 1 less for each artifact and or creature card in your graveyard, and or artifact creatures or artifacts. 5/4. So it's got a 6 casting cost, 1 black, 5 colorless. But potentially that's not hard to get that down to 5/4 for 1. That's not bad. That's not bad. The Optimizer, Guidelight Optimizer. And that's an artifact creature 2/1 robot. We're just full on robot type now. Add a blue, tap, and spin this mana only to cast an artifact spell or activate an ability. Okay, well, I mean, that's a lot of things. Activating an ability, that's a lot of a little wiggle room there. Alright. Migrating Ketradon. Reach. When this creature enters, you gain 4 life, cycling 2, 6/6 for 6. The Ride's End. Exile target creature or vehicle for 5 instant. It costs 3 less if it targets a tapped permanent. Okay. Well, so potentially 2 for an instant to exile target creature or vehicle. The Ticket Tortoise. I like turtles. This is 2 colorless for a 3/1 defender turtle. Artifact creature. When this creature enters, and if opponent controls more lands than you create a treasure token. Oh, so it's kind of like a colorless land tax for 1 turn, but I don't know. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. Moving on. Night Market. Wicker Folk. Indomitable. Scarecrow. You can cast it from your graveyard, paying 2 life, and sacrifice an artifact or creature in addition to paying its other costs. It's a 4/3 for 4. Yeah, I mean, I can see situations where you can get that out, and that would be a good thing, but probably not in a constructed environment. Kaelorna, the Coral Tyrant. Again, with the vanilla legendaries, legendary creature octopus 08. Okay, so we got 2 build-arounds here. Vanilla legendaries. Dracosaur Auxiliary, a 6 mana dinosaur dragon mount. Flying Haste 4/4. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, it deals 2 damage to any target. It isn't uncommon, I'll give you that. Alright. The Ranger's Ether Hive is a Simic vehicle plus 1 colorless for a 3/5 Vigilance vehicle. Whenever you activate an Exhaust ability, create a 1/1 colorless stopper artifact creature token with flying, crew 1. Very nice. We have the Verge. We got a Verge. This is the red-blue version, the River Pyre Verge. And I will be happy to see it in mini decks. I will. Yeah, that's a cool full art one too. I like that. Or borderless anyway. I'll set that aside. And then we also got the Pace Setter Paragon. Okay, double strike, exhaust ability plus +1 counter. Not bad. I mean, for 3, and it's a 2/3. I could see that being easily unlimited, a decent card to pull. I don't know about this Thornwood Frost. On to the next one. Alright, we have ourselves a Goblin Surveyor. We gotta check the token first. Oh, we gotta start your engines token and a max speed token. Haha. About to be about 1 million of those here, I'm sure. I don't know how we've missed them yet so far. Alright, Goblin Surveyor. We've already seen this one. That's the draw your card. The Mutant Surveyor is the same one, but in black. This is the Exhaust Vigilance, the Buccaneer, the Octopus Pirate. Look at that guy. Oh, my wife would eat him after grilling for a few minutes. A run over. 1 green, 1 colorless, instant, costs 1 less to cast if it targets a mount or vehicle you control. So potentially 1 green, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent. So a 1 mana instant speed fight spell, potentially, if you're running a mount or vehicle deck. I think it maybe sees play, especially with certain pair-ups. That could be really good. Swift Wing Assailant. Max speed, creature gets +0 and +1 and has vigilance, so it's a 3/3 for 4 flying with start your engines. I don't know. The Walking Sarcophagus, 2 colorless, 2/1 zombie cat, artifact creature. Because why not? Moving on. Camera launcher. Okay, 3 colorless, 2/2 artifact creature construct, exhaust, 3 colorless, put a +1/+1 counter on this and create an artifact thopter. Locust spray, 1 black, instant, target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn, or you can cycle it. Yeah. You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. There's nothing worse than having a low mana cost removal spell stuck in your hand when your opponent's playing nothing but big beefy boys, and that lets you cycle it and draw a card. Bravo. And yeah, Voyage Home, affinity for artifacts, 5 colorless, and Azorius, you draw 3 cards and gain 3 life. That's a win right there. I mean, obviously that goes in so many decks. Rover Blades, equipped creature has double strike, equip 4, 3 colors for 2/2 creature. It's an equipment vehicle. Okay. And he's running around on rollerblades. I get it, because there's 2 of them, so they hit double strike. Why? Alright, Elvis Refueler. This is the one that lets you do double exhaust abilities. Yeah, okay. Not bad. Uncommon. The Debris Beetle. Oh, it's the Dung Beetle. Of course I got the Dung Beetle. 2 colors, 1 black, 1 green, artifact, vehicle, trample, 6/6. So it's a 6/6 4 for 4. Trample. When this vehicle enters, each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. Crew 2. In Golgari colors. Crew 2 for a 6/6 trample. Okay, I mean, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Alright, the Beast Rider Vanguard. More green knights. Bloodfell Caves. And let's move on. Oh, I can see right away we have an elephant token. There's an elephant in the room. What's on the back? Oh, an insect token. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get the run over. We've already seen that. And go. The Voyager Quick Welder. Oh, Artifact Reduction, Robot Artificer in white. Oh, okay. See, these things are coming together, huh? This white and blue seems like a really good limited environment as well right now for this. Thunderhead Gunner. Discard a card. Draw a card. Activate only as a sorcery and only once each turn. But for 5, for a 4/5 with reach, Shark Pirate. Interesting. Titan Gravestalker. Unless is the one that costs less for cards in the graveyard. Flood the Engine, we've seen. That's the interesting lockdown aura. Hazard of the Dunes. Dune. Yeah, okay. Common. It's a worm. Yeah, it's an exhaust worm. Skybox Fairy. crew 2, cycling 2, 4/4 for 5 colorless flying. This guy again. Rocketeer Boost Buggy. That's the first one we've seen. That's a gruel for an artifact vehicle 3/2. Whenever this vehicle attacks, create a treasure token. Exhaust, pay 3 colorless. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Crew of 1. That's not bad. I don't know how good it is in gruel colors though. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what gruel vehicles looks like. Hour of Victory. Okay, uncommon, start your engine. Enchantment, 3 colorless, or 2 colorless, 1 black. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Max speed, pay 1 colorless, 1 black, sacrifice this enchantment, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, then shuffle. I mean, there's got to be faster tutors than that, right? Maybe unlimited. Roadside assistance. Oh, it makes a pilot. It's an aura that makes a pilot and gives the enchanted creature or permanent. So it's a creature or vehicle that can enchant and gives it +1/+1 lifelink. Cool. Winter, the Cursed Rider, Demir, for a 3/2 legendary creature, human warlock, looking a lot like the Ghost Rider there. Pay ward, pay 2 life. Artifacts you control have ward, pay 2 life. Yeah, I mean, that seems really good. What if we put like the, what is it, Encroaching Mycosynth out there, and then he would become an artifact? Would he have ward, pay 2 life, ward, pay 2 life? Maybe, I think so. Exhaust, pay 2 colorless, and Demir tap. Exile X artifact cards from your graveyard. Each other non-artifact creature gets -X until end of turn. That's for 4. I think that could be easy. So one-sided board wipe, then flip, then just bounce them with Thassa, and then do it every single turn if you want it, I guess. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, we might have to build a brawl deck around that. Oh, very cool. The Broadcast Rambler is a 5/4. When this vehicle enters, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token, crew 1. I mean, it's a full art common foil. What's going on? Tranquil Cove. You're tripping me out here, Hasbro. Alright. We're about almost halfway through the box here. Let's speed it up. Let's get straight to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the uncommons or higher. After we look at the cat token and the Thopter token. Alright. Here we go. Ether Siphon. Another artifact. 2 colorless, tap, draw a card, start your engines. Whenever you draw a card, each opponent mills 2 cards. That's just a triggered ability? Interesting. Interesting. And it's a 3-mana artifact. Very crucial for Simulacrum Synthesizer. Fuel the Flames. Leaves 2 damage to each creature at instant speed or cycling 2 for 3 mana. Country Roads. Make a pilot, because you don't want to drive on country roads. Greenbelt Guardian is a 2/2 for 2 mana. Elf Ranger, pay a green, target creature gains trample until end of turn. Easy peasy. Exhaust, 3 colorless and a green, put 3 +1/+1 counters on this creature. The Aganosaur Rex, 8/8 trample for 5. Cycling for 2 colorless or 1 green. and 1 green. When you cycle this card, put 2+1/+1 counters on up to 1 target creature or vehicle. It gains trample and indestructible until end of turn. I was asking myself why you would ever cycle this card until I read the last sentence there. It gains trample and indestructible until end of turn. Okay, but it's non-legendary. I can see a world where like shenanigans. I'm getting ideas. Roadside blowout. 2 less to cast for targets and permanent with mana value 1. And you can return target creature or vehicle an opponent controls to its owner's hand and draw a card. It's sorcery speed though. Not sure about that. Oh, I'm putting the rares in the wrong pile. Okay, and saltwater cliffs, swiftwater cliffs. Alright. Token says, oh, it's another Chandra emblem token. So that can't be too rare if I've already gotten 2 of them. Boo. Alright, we'll get cut to the uncommons. There we go. Oh, it's max speed. At the beginning of your end step, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. 5/4 for 5. We'll start your engine. Zombie Cat Knight. There's tons of ways to bring zombies back on the cheap for less than 5. Memory Guardian. Affinity for artifacts 3/4 with flyer for 5. Marauding Mako. Oh, wow. Wow. 1 red for a Shark Pirate. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, put that many +1/+1 counters on this creature. That could get wild. This could be a card you might see. Mark that on your calendar. Pride of the Road. It's alright. Curse Cloth Wrapping. Zombies you control get +1/+1. Target creature card in your graveyard gains Embalm until end of turn. The Embalm cost is equal to its mana cost, so you basically exile it and make a token copy of it that says zombie and has no mana cost. And you can only do it that as a sorcery. And we got a little foil Gastel Blockbuster. Yeah, Mad Max stuff. Oh no, don't come back. Come back, camera. Alright, next. Oh, we got more art cards. What shall it be? Oh, of course it's a... Get out of here. Oh my goodness. Alright, flip it. And we get to the diversion unit. More robots. This is a sack to counter target instant sorcery spell. Controller pays 3. Road Rage. Oh, yeah, not bad. Damage based on mounts and vehicles. Thundering Broodwagon. Enters destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls the mana value 4 or less for 6. Oh, there's definitely ways to cheat that in. And that's an ETB? Wow, okay. And there's so many ways to blink that too. Soul Tie? Yeah. Abzan? That's maybe a commander vehicle type thing going on there. A reanimator. Sky Serpent Seeker. Flying Death Touch. This is a good one. Yeah, looks for lands and puts them on the battlefield tapped, and then you can put a +1/+1 counter on it. It does all sorts of cool stuff. Yeah, that's a keeper. That's a good uncommon. Monument to Endurance. Oh, this is oh my goodness. Yes, yes. This pairs perfectly with that other, that 1 red card we had. It lets you discard to draw a card. Oh, yes. I mean, what do you say to the Monument to Endurance? You say, bust me, please. I deserve to be broken. A 3 colorless for an artifact. Whenever you discard a card, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Draw a card, or create a treasure token, or each opponent loses 3 life. You can do all 3. But then after you've done something, after you've done all 3, you don't get to do any more things until the next turn, unless you blink it, or do some other busted stuff, maybe clone it and make another one. Gear Seeker Serpent, the artifact affinity. Alright, moving right along. Let's get to the juicy stuff. Let's go straight to the rares. We're coming up on an hour and 15 minutes into this box opening video. I want to try to keep it under an hour and a half, so we're going to pick up the pace a little bit, quite a bit here. We still got to go on Arena. Okay, we got another max speed token. Alright, uncommon. Oh, we got a mythic. This is our first mythic. A March of the World Ooze. This is the one everyone saw Garuk in, I think. Somewhere in the background. Or maybe inside the ooze there. I think like right there. Yeah. Anyway, it's a 6-mana green enchantment. Creatures you control have base power and toughness 6/6 and are oozes in addition to their other types. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if it's not their turn, you create a 3/3 green elephant creature token. But it's also an ooze, right? That's base power and toughness 6/6. What am I missing here? Anyway, awesome. Moving on. Oh, we got a Hole Drifter and Ye Old Swamp. Alright. Cat tokens abound. Alright. Sundial Dawn Tyrant. Very nice. Another vanilla. Another vanilla. Why are we doing this? Why are we making all these vanilla legendaries? Are we paying homage, I suppose? At any rate. Oh, we got a boosted sloop. You should fix it. How about a Waxen Shape Thief? 4 mana for a flash shapeshifter. You may have this creature enter as a copy of an artifact or creature you control. Cycling of 2. Very nice. I like it. Artifact or creature. That's got some range. And the foiled Tranquil Cove for good measure. Oh, here we go. Another Chandra Spark Hunter token. Okay, we've gotten 3 of them now. What are the odds? Probably really good. Okay, straight to... Oh, wait, did we do it? Oh, what? Okay, we've got a lot of cards back here in the back. Starting out with the Burnout Bastronaut. Everybody going wild about this one. 1 mana for a Gabo Warrior. Menace 1/1. Start your engines. Pay 2 colorless. This creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Max speed. This creature has double strike. Very nice. And then we also have the Thopter Fabricator. Whenever you draw... Oh, this is the second card. We already got... I think we already saw one of those. And we also got a Debris Beetle. Oh, another Dung Beetle. It's foiled, of course. Alright, let's move right along. And the foiled Thornwood. got for the card art? Hey, this one looks interesting. Ah, hey, you must turn it. That's our boy. We just drew him. Yeah. Alright. Well, wretched doll. There's more wretched toys. What? Why? Stop it. Stop it, Wizards. You're giving us nightmares. Not bad enough. We got toys and Duskmore nightmare villages going on. Now we got even more wacky races, post-apocalyptic nightmare toys. Bloodghast. Yes, a reprint. I like it. I like this art too. That is terrifying. I like the art. Okay, that's a good reprint. I approve. Oh, another vanilla. Even they gave it the foil treatment. She got all glammed up. Oh, more art for us to appreciate from the Aetherdrift art series. What do we have? Oh, it's the bike. More, as we were just discussing, very, very, very scary. Next. Why do they do this? Let's see. Ah, here we go. Oh, we got a Verge. We got another Verge. Very nice. The blue-green Verge. I will also be happy to get a playset of those. Lacrian Armory. And a Barons. Alright, how many we got left here? Oh my goodness, this is a lot. Alright, we gotta speed up. The race, it's on. Appreciate the art. Open the rares. See what we got. It's Christmas. Aetherdrift is here. In our hands. We got the vehicle and another... Oh, a pilot. Okay. Alright. Cool. The lumbering world wagon. Vehicle. Oh, it's a 3-mana artifact vehicle. Power equal to the number of lands you control. Defense of 4. Whenever it enters or attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle. Crew of 4. That's not bad. That's kind of like an Overlord of the Hauntwoods in vehicle version. I can see that getting play. I mean, Overlord couldn't even crew it if they get him out there. Yeah. Alright, and Titan and Blossoming Sands. I am looking forward to playing some ranked tomorrow here on Twitch. Of course, you'll be seeing that if you're watching later on YouTube. Of course, seeing as how it is 7:13 p.m. as I record this right now, I don't know if I will have a standard deck, including any Aetherdrift cards, built tonight to play tomorrow. So, yes, if I do apologize. Here we go. To the back. Getting myself distracted. How about, okay, tune up. There we go. Radiant Lotus. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. Boom. 6 colorless. Artifact, mythic rare. Sacrifice one or more artifacts. Choose a color. Target player adds 3 mana of the chosen color for each artifact sacrificed this way. Yeah. Excellent. And a foiled Wild Roads for our troubles. Alright, keep it chugging, keep it chugging. Alright, elephant token. Straight to the back for Zahur, Glories Past. Oh, this is the chariot zombie cat. That's right, start your engines. Vroom vroom. Go fast. Always fast. And behind it, a wreck remover. Let's read that. Let's read the last max speed ability. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token for 2 mana for a 3/2. Sacrifice another creature, surveil 1, activate only once each turn. See, that's not bad. And he's a zombie and a cat, so multiple type of decks. Maybe you turn all your cats into zombies. I mean, that's a thing. Alright, what have we next? Alright, pilot token, check. And that gets us to the possession engine. Gain control, okay, alright, hold on. 5 mana, artifact vehicle, 5/5. When this vehicle enters, gain control of target creature and opponent controls for as long as you control this vehicle. That creature can't attack or block for as long as you control this vehicle. I don't know. That's a very specific circumstance that I would play that. Well, we did get a Gear Hulk, Oil Deep Gear Hulk, Demir, 2 blue, 2 black, 4/4, Mythic Rare, Lifelink, Ward 1. When this creature enters, look at target player's hand. You may choose a card from it. If you do, that player discards that card, then draws a card. I think a lot of times I'm going to probably choose not to have them discard, because then at least you know what's in their hand. I don't know. I don't know about this Gear Hulk. Definitely not the best one. Alright, moving right along. Alright, we have found ourselves a Regal and Pyrosaur. Other dinos get +1/+1 for 3. And it's a 5/4 for 3. A 5/4 for 3. If you get 2 of them, they make each other a 6/5 for 3. Wow. The things that we've seen. And a pilot token to boot. Alright, set them up. Oh, we got another art. Oh, it's the sexy frog. Sexy frog. Ribbit, ribbit indeed. Eye candy for you frog lovers. And would you look, we got a full art. Zahur Glory is past. And that's our rare for the card, for the deck, or for that pack. Sexy frogs, you stay right there. Oh no, we gotta cover it up. I mean, have to is a strong word. Got to. Oh, come back, sexy frog. Alright, we have found ourselves a Voyager Glide car as our rare. Tap 3 on this vehicle comes an artifact creature gains flying, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Something tells me that goes in a certain kind of deck. It might be alright. Alright, let's move right along. Goodbye, Frog. You're distracting us. Alright, down to our last 8 packs. Bear with us. Almost done. Alright. Cat token. And we see in our hand the Unstoppable Plan. You're gonna give the instep, untap all non-land permanents you control. This definitely goes in a Simic deck that has a lot of mana dorks. Yeah, I mean, easy peasy. Oh, and we got a backup rare, Explosive Getaway. This is the one that exiles a thing, deals 4 damage to the whole board, and then brings back your exiled thing. So kind of a one-sided board wipe, maybe. Oh, the Venusac Magok. Tear into it, rip into it, destroy the heart. Alright, let's go. Is this another vanilla legendary dinosaur ooze? Why? Why are you doing this to me, Wizards? You think this is funny? We got the Demonic Junker. Nice. Affinity for artifacts. 6 mana, 7 mana, 6 colorless, 1 black. When this vehicle enters, for each player, destroy up to 1 target creature that player controls. If a creature you control was destroyed this way, put 2 +1/+1 counters on this vehicle. So, I mean, yeah, that's easily, easily you get that down for 4 in a deck that builds around it. I mean, just playing Mana Rocks and Commander. I mean, good lord, yes, too good. And then we got the Pathmaker. It's shiny, I'll give you that. And a Shiny Plains. Alright, moving right along, we will see more art cards. But you know what, I don't think we've gotten the same art card twice yet. And now he's playing Powerball, or whatever, what is it, what kind of sport is this? He looks like he's having fun though. Alright, Silken String, Locust, doing it, there we go. Atch Emerald Iridian, it makes insects. Yeah, for creatures and artifacts in our graveyard. And then when another insect you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on him, and then each opponent loses 1 life. Yeah, I can see it like in self-sacrifice deck. It's only a 3/3 though, so you'd have to have a board full of insects ready to sacrifice to make him big enough to survive. And we got Loot, the Pathfinder. Yeah, 2/4 for 2 colorless, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 red. Double strike, vigilance, haste, beast noble. Exhaust, pay a green, tap, add 3 mana of any 1 color. Pay, exhaust, pay a blue, tap, add 3 cards, draw 3 cards, add 3 cards. Exhaust, why don't you just say that, Wizards? Just say add 3 cards. You're welcome. Exhaust, add for red, tap, Loot deals 3 damage to any target. Very nice. And a Riptide Gearhulk. This is the good one. Oh my goodness. We got a foiled version of it too. Oh wow. Riptide Gearhulk. Double strike. Artifact creature construct 2/5 for 5 mana. 2 white, 2 blue, 1 colorless. Prowess. When this creature enters, for each opponent, put up to 1 target non-land permanent that player controls into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. That is such an annoying effect. So many ways to blink it. And it has Prowess and Double Strike. a yes, please, to all of that. It triggers simulacrum synthesizer. We're definitely playing it. All right, keep them moving. Keep them moving. That brings us to, what do we get? A Velo Heart bike. I was admiring this card in someone else's stream, and I would like to draw your attention to the fact that Velo means bike. So this literally says bike heart bike. Bravo, Wizards. Murugunda Raceway. Start your engines, land. Tap to add a colorless. Max speed, add 2 colorless. Yeah, cool. Howler's heavy, a planes, and a token. Alright, down to the final 4. We haven't even cut our own finger off yet on stream. How about that? We learned our knife safety skills from the Boy Scouts, and it's just the Scouts of America. Scouting America now. At any rate, my son, I'm getting some quiet time. My son's actually at the Cub Scouts right now with his mother. And that's how we're getting all this done on a weeknight. Oh, we got another Murugunda Raceway. And I think that's all the good stuff from that pack. Oh, but we did get a cool looking art card there. I like the style of that. I like the cut of your jib pirate. Racer. Speed racer, if you will. Alright. Down to number 3. Oh, we got another art series. So get out of here, yesterday's news. Because we have... Man, we haven't had a single reprint yet. How about that? That looks like Galactus or something going off with Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet. Alright, we got a Call It in Triumph caster. We got another... yeah, we saw him earlier on that art card. Very nice. I like it. How about that? We were just talking about how the mounts and vehicles look well poised. That's a good card for that. Mounts and vehicles you control have haste. They enter saddled. They enter crewed up if they're a vehicle. What more could you want for out of a mount and or vehicle deck? Alright, number 2, second to last, the penultimate. We'll see us find our third Verge. Oh, and a very nicely designed Thundering Broodwagon card. Yeah, that's an uncommon. That is so good. Yeah, the Squee Mech Cycle. Oh, Spire Mech Cycle. Maybe it should have been the Squee Mech Cycle. Wait, I just had the rare. Where'd it go? Oh, the Verge. That was the rare. You're going nuts, in. You're giddy with all these cards. Yeah, so Island Mountain. It's not sexy. It's not exciting, but it is good. Alright, this has got to be the one, right? This is the one where we open, like, I don't even know. We open the One Ring. It could be anything as far as I know, because I have not done all the spoilers. That is the magic of opening Magic the Gathering packs. And we find ourselves a Voyage Home, Guidelight Optimizer, a Forest. Did I skip the rare? Full Throttle. Okay, there it is. Okay, that's not bad. Additional combats? We'll do it. There are 2 additional combats. And there's plenty of ways to reduce costs on sorceries. Yeah, I am looking forward to seeing more of these cards and opening my packs on Arena. So thank you so much for joining us for this. Let's cut back. Let's get intimate. It is the week of Valentine's. Love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk. Have fun playing Magic the Gathering. We'll see you tomorrow. Ranked Wednesday coming up, as well as our, hopefully, Explain It Like I Am 7 series. Getting a fresh episode coming out on YouTube at Average Zen. And you can find us here, of course, at Twitch tomorrow, 11 to 1 Central European Time. Stay tuned later this week for more details about our Aetherdrift Play Booster Box giveaway. Because, yes, we still have 1, 2 ready for you, maybe with your name on it. So keep us in your thoughts this week and check back, and we will have full details on how you can win one of these boxes potentially. Until then.